Hi everyone.
Hello everyone, this is Darius speaking. This is Jess going to show us a new game that we picked up today.
It's
Jess
about
is...
Harry Potter.
Is it? No way. Not with that kind of title. Jess had previously played the game before today, but myself and Jade had not. Say hello. Hello. And we thought after... Well, it was really good, wasn't it? We only played game one, and we didn't really look at the rulebook. Jess taught us the whole thing. We really enjoyed it. We then looked at what else the game included, and we said, right, you know, if you're going to put some pocket money towards it, we'll get the game. So we have, and Jess is going to get the game out and show us exactly what she showed us when we first played it. So this is the game box, a nice big box there. She's going to get the game board out at the moment, which looks lovely.
Because at the back it has his suitcase.
Yes, that's right. So it looks like you're opening his suitcase, which is quite cool. This isn't the side, that's actually the back, which is, that's quite a lot of detail for the back of a board. So this is our play board here, which is great. Wow, look at that. So lots of spaces for cards. Discard. Now it's actually quite faint, but you can see like it says discard here. There's like a logo here, but it's not that clear. It's not just the camera. It isn't that clear anyway. It's very faded.
The rule book is very, very solid.
Yeah, it is. It's like, well, it's like an actual sort of thick book, yeah. So this is the book here. If you can see the overview there, if you want to have a little, obviously you could pause it at this point and you can have a little read. There you go. That's pretty much all you really need to know. Other than that, it plays like a normal deck builder.
There's 7 games like the movies, but there's totally 8 like in the movies.
Just one split in 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can we see game 1? Yeah.
Game 1 is right here.
As you can see, all the boxes come with their own individual game. Some of the boxes look bigger. I'm not entirely sure. I looked at the quick rules for each one, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's in each box apart from what the different rules do. Most of them are pretty much the same, just with some additional bits.
So these are the bits and bobs that we need.
Okay. What's that around it? A big elastic band?
Yep.
So bearing in mind, this is the first time we've actually opened this game.
Yeah.
We haven't even opened it prior to this video. So we played a demo copy before opening this one.
So these are the villains.
Put them away. They're scary.
They go here.
Okay, so if Mummy could sort those out, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now this was the, what's it called? Can we remember? Again, look, you can see a little sort of faint symbol there.
Dark arts.
Okay, so that's the dark arts cards. What else have you got there then?
So we have the I think these are all the people. Spells and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know where the characters are.
I think they're within these. Yeah, these look like the characters' starting ones. If you look at the bottom of each one, we've got Ron.
That's Harry. That's me.
Oh, that's you, Hermione. Harry. Who was I earlier? Was I Ron? So
You were Ron.
should we stay with the characters we played earlier? So I had Ron's cards, which is my so here's my starting character. I have a deck of 10 cards. Like a lot of deck builders, you have we all have the same starting hand. Or is Hermione different actually? I think Hermione was slightly different.
Hermione's different.
No, you shuffle them all first, don't you?
Hermione's different.
Okay, so this is
she's got
turn order. So you've got your hero, your turn order card.
So can I show
Jade has got Harry and her one, and this is Hermione, which Jess will be playing.
Board.
Oh yeah, shall we have one of those each? This is one of our player boards.
Daddy, remember
That's okay, yep.
Daddy, sure.
So this is going in front of me.
Okay, we've got the villains.
As you can see here. So it has our draw deck, which is our deck here, which will need a little shuffle. So we'll pop that there.
Shuffle mine.
Yep, our discard, so that's quite handy. You can tell the difference where your draw and discard are. This is where all your cards get played in the turn. Any what are these called, Jess? These tokens?
What tokens?
These ones, the lightning ones, the scar tokens, are they?
Lightnings, scar tokens, and money.
And your money, okay. So
And
the money
this
is what
is
we
our
used to buy.
health.
Yep. We should have a health counter coming in any minute soon. Just while Jess is doing that, Jade has got our locations. So in level 1, you have Diagon Alley, location 1 out of 2, and there will be a second location. This is our villain deck, and this is what we have to defeat to pass the round. Looks like we're starting with Draco Malfoy, the villain. I'll explain what some of the symbols are in a mo.
Daddy, do you want me to explain?
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, yeah, you could do that. These are probably my favourite component of the game. They're actually metal location control tokens. So they go on the location every time a bad guy controls the location. Yeah, they go on there and fill up. Now, if all locations, not just the first one, the second one as well, if they're filled up, then we could potentially lose. So the villains can cause them, and if you look at the bottom here, it also says discard all tokens and half the cards in your hand, add one of these tokens to the location. So when you get down to the 0 health, or when it says stunned, you're not actually out, you're reset, but you'll just have a massive disadvantage, and you're essentially shortening the length of the game.
It's actually stunned.
Stun, yeah, that's it. So we've got those tokens there. Jade's just sorted out the money and the lightning tokens there.
Yeah, so I'll start explaining.
As I said, so this is straight out of the box. We haven't even opened our copy yet. This is straight from what you get out and what you set up to start with.
I'll start explaining.
Okay then. Yep. So what will happen?
What you'll do is you'll have like 5 cards out each on the thing.
Okay. Shall I do my 5 as well?
Yep.
Okay then.
And then what will happen? We'll go through all the 5, and then once someone's done, well, before their turn, we will reveal one of those.
Okay. So this happens first, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll have to read what this one does.
Leaves 2 health.
Active hero, so whoever's turn it is. So let's say it's Jess's turn. She would lose 2 health. We also have to look at what the villain does, see if there's any effects that will go in with the dark art card. So this says each time one of those tokens is added to the location, one of those, the active hero loses 2 health. So imagine if we added one of those and you had that, you could potentially lose 4 health in one. That's not good. Okay, so what cards are you going to play? Yeah, okay. So Jess is going to just hold that. You've got to hold it nice and steady. Yep. Make sure people see what you're doing.
So what I'm going to do is I can't pick it up. What I'll do is I will choose one and gain 1 lightning bolt or gain 2 health. I probably would gain 2 health.
Oh, already?
Over here.
So don't forget that. What does the lightning do? What does the lightning go towards?
It goes towards this. The villain over there.
But if you want health, that's fine.
I really want health.
Okay then, put your health back up then. Can they see that on the video? Yeah, so you're back up to 10 health. What about this card then?
So, here.
Oh, don't move the camera too much because it's going to go all over the place. Do you want me to hold it while you play?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, what I'll do here is a bit blurry.
Do you want me to hold it while you play them?
It's fine. So I'll gain 1 money. You may put spells you create on top of your deck.
Okay.
Instantly of your discard pile.
Instead of your discard pile. Okay, so that's really good. So how much money did you get from that?
1.
1. Okay, so that's the 1. Jess, try not to move that around too much while you're filming. Look, because it's all over the place.
I know.
You just want to keep it still on what you're doing, okay?
this one is that choose one again. Gain 2 money, or all heroes gain 1 money.
Oh, okay. So there's the cooperative bit coming into play where Jess can either take 2 money for herself, or she can actually say, "Oh, I'll tell you what, the other players can get a money as well." Now, obviously, we're working together. So, do you want us two to get a money?
I want you two to get a money too.
And you would get one as well. So
yeah.
There you go. So there's your one, and we get one each. Okay, what about your other 2 cards? What do these do? Do they just gain
me 1 money?
Okay, so there's that one and that one. So when Jess has done that and she's assigned any lightning bolts and she's got her money, she can use this money to buy. Now, keeping in mind this one is you may put spells on top of your deck instead of in your discard pile. So like most deck builders, you purchase cards from the market and it goes straight into the discard pile. But there are some card effects that allow you to essentially stack your deck.
This one says all heroes draw a card.
And how much money is that?
Nothing.
No money. No, it's 4 money.
4 money.
4 money. Okay, so she's going to purchase that and she's going to put it on top of her deck. Spend that 4 money. Can they see that on the camera, Jess?
Yep.
Are you positive?
Yep. Got my hand in the way though. Okay, so
I'll
this
tell you
is my
what,
4 money.
Yeah, that's your 4 money, and you're going to spend that.
And then
have your own pile here. So when it's our turn, shall we do the camera each? So we pass on the camera as we go. So now Jess's turn is over. Thank you very much, Jess. It will go on to my turn, and unfortunately I've got the light there, so I do apologise for that. I've got my 1 money all ready to start, thanks to Jess's card. As I said, it's cooperative. We're going to make sure the market is filled up at the end of her turn. We're going to see if any lightning bolts equal the health, which it does not because we haven't even attacked him once. That's okay. We're going to check to see if the location is filled up with these markers, but they are not, so that's good. So we're going to start my turn with the dark arts. So what have we got here?
That's really bad.
All heroes lose 1 health and cannot draw extra cards this turn. So all of us go down. So what that means, apart from me, when I spend my 5, because I have to spend my 5, they get discarded. I get to draw up to 5. But if I had a card that said all players draw a card, have we got any out as an example? I don't think so. But if we had that, then we wouldn't be able to do that as an effect, which is a real shame. Anyway, so I'm gaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my starting deck isn't great, but I do get 5 money, which is really cool. Now, when you've played a few times, I can imagine that you wouldn't have to take this money, then spend it. You would need to take the money if it's not your turn.
By the way, there is a rule. You can't put aside money.
So, no, you can't, no. So all money is spent at the end of the turn. I really would like that. Even though I've got 6, I'm going to spend the 5 and I'm going to buy this one.
Yeah, but you have to get rid of the 1.
I would have to lose all of it, wouldn't I? Because there's nothing for 1, unfortunately. So I'm going to take myself this one, and that is gain 2. Anytime you gain these, you get to assign them to in this area here, and it can get rid of our nasty villain, Mr. Draco Malfoy. So then it will go on to Jade's turn. Do you want the old camera to see what you're doing?
Okay, so I have got spells that gain me a money, so that's 3 money.
Oh, hang on. Before we do that, we've got refill. So this is a little thing that we were forgetting earlier, weren't we? We've got to do what the dark arts tell us. So the active hero loses a health and discards a card. Oh. Ouch. So that's going to leave you a bit short this turn.
Okay, well maybe I don't get 3 money. I'll discard a spell. So I've got 2 money. And then with Hedwig, I get to choose one of these, which is gain a Thunderbolt Lightning.
Yeah.
What do you call it? And
Scar.
Gain 2 life. And I'm going to get the Scar and put it on to Draco.
So 1 out of 6 done. Boom.
Okay. And then with my item, my Firebolt, I also gain 1 more. If I was to have defeated, which I haven't.
Oh, so we wouldn't. So we don't get it.
No. If I'm finished.
If you was defeated.
No, I would have gained a coin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, apologies. I had a card that did the opposite earlier, so I presumed that it was.
So yeah, so if I had defeated him, which I haven't, I would have gained a coin.
Woohoo! Yeah, that's weird because I had one earlier that was gain a coin if you defeat. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. What I had. But yeah.
Okay, so now he's on 2 hits.
He is on 2 hits.
Out of 6.
And now it's back on to me.
Now he gets to purchase a card now.
I do. So I've got 3 money. And I am going to purchase...
These are all the same.
That one.
Yeah?
Which is, yeah, it's pretty good because you get to give any one hero 2 life.
Ah, nice.
But
so that will go in your discard.
Yeah. Okay. Is that going to there?
Okay, so that moves on to Jessie. So while Mummy puts all of that into a discard pile.
It's me.
So let's have a refill. We're going to refill the market.
So that's what it is.
We're going to do our next dark art. So the active hero loses 2 health. Ah.
Now I'm down to 7 health.
That is not
As
good.
you can see.
So what are you going to do?
Bad.
What have you got up here?
So all heroes draw a card.
Excellent. So I've only got 5 in hand, so I have to shuffle.
I have to shuffle.
I think you'll have to shuffle as well. Have you got 1 extra card? Yeah, you do, don't you? Because you bought that extra card that got stacked on top.
Yep.
So that goes towards... So now myself and Jade have got a hand of 6. So again, the cooperative bit comes
And I
into
do
play.
too.
Yeah. Show them what you're up to. Okay.
Gain 1 money.
Yeah. How many times?
5 times.
5 money. 1, 2, 3, 5. There we go. There's your 5 money. No attacks this turn, though, is there?
No.
What are you going to spend your 5 money on?
My 5 money? I don't know.
Oh, careful where the... Yeah. Do you want me to film your turns? Because you're...
No, it's fine.
Just because you're not holding it very still. What are you going to spend your
So my
5 money
5
on?
money.
So you can buy as many cards as you want. Because there's 3s and 2s here. So you can buy a 3 and 1 3, 1 2 if you wanted.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that.
let me hold it.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to buy these 2.
Yeah.
Those 2.
So what do? 1 gets you 2, or you draw a card. The other one is any hero gains 2 health. So you're going to be our little healer, are you? That'd be great.
Yep, I'm going to be the little hero.
Okay, so if you pass that on, Jessie, because you need to shuffle your deck now. So if we look at Jess's play area, she has no cards left in her draw pile, and she had a whole wad of discards. So while Jess is doing that, we might as well move on. So we're going to reveal this card here. Active hero loses 2 health.
So that's you.
Oh, we've also got to fill up the market. We've got to remember to do that. Okay, lots of spells coming out here. What we really want is sort of allies, don't we? People that are going to help us out.
Yeah, we kind of want to
I lose 2 health because I'm the active player. And then we're going to see...
Don't worry, I think I can heal you this time.
That would be nice. So I've got 6 cards to deal with here. I do have a friend. I have an ally card in here, which has come out. So we're going to go through and collect all our resources. So I'm going to gain 1, gain another 1, gain a lightning, gain another money.
I can't
Choose. I'm going to gain a lightning rather than heal. And then my last card, I'm going to gain 1.
I can't help my dad out.
Let's see what resources I have. I'm just going to put them off to the side rather than put them in their specific location. So I've got myself 4 money there. Now, this one, for each ally played this turn, gain a lightning. Which I played 1 ally, so I'm going to get another lightning. Which I will, yeah, we're only going to assign to this villain. So game 1, we only have 1 villain at a time. But later on, in future games, there's space for 2 others. So that kind of says to me that there's going to be sort of multiple bad guys.
So, but there's good news. We've nearly defeated Malfoy.
That is good. Right, so I have 4 to spend. My health's looking okay. I'm still on 7. Probably we're about average. Jess on 7, Jade's on 8. So that's quite good. So. Not really worried about healing right now. I just want to get rid of our bad guy.
But now...
I have 4 to spend, so I'm actually going to get this one, because this one allows me to gain 1 attack and draw a card. Jess has got some really healing cards right now. I've got some nice attacking ones, as you could see. I'm not sure what Jade's... You've got a lot of spells that gets you lots of money at the moment, so we'll see how this pans out. And I'm going to pop these away, and I'm going to pass that on to Jade. So
okay.
I'm hoping that Jay might edit out these passing bits and just skip
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a choice between gaining 1 lightning bolt or 2 life. I think I'm going to get the lightning bolt so we can kill off Draco.
Yes, do it.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's
Oh,
done.
hang on, we haven't done our...
Oh.
Haven't done this yet. All heroes lose 1 health and cannot draw extra cards. Okay, so apart from that...
Oh
Oh,
no, I'm
hang
down
on.
to 6 health.
That's all right.
I'm going to cancel that out on mine with my invisibility cloak.
What does it say?
It says if this is in your hand, you can't lose more than 1 life.
But we only lost 1
Oh,
life.
so I lose 1.
Yes, you still...
That's a bit
Yeah,
annoying.
it was if you was to do 2 or more damage, then you would
Yeah.
only lose the 1.
Okay, so then I only get 5 coins.
5 coins? Yeah, nice one.
Yeah.
So don't worry about taking the 5 because you're going to spend it
Yeah.
now, aren't you? So
Which I will overspend, I suppose, and get. I will get Rebus Hagrid.
But you can't overspend.
Yeah, I have overspent because I had 5 and this is 4.
okay, that's fine. And there's nothing for 1, so
No.
yeah, that just goes in your discard.
So?
So we defeated Draco Malfoy. Anytime
Yay.
you defeat a villain, now there are 3 villains to do.
We get the reward.
Yeah, which is remove 1 of these tokens from a location.
But there's none there
Well,
anyway.
we haven't had any yet.
So that is really good.
But our reward was just null and void.
Oh,
Right,
I hate
Okay, so
him.
now we're on the next one.
Quirrell. Okay, it is now onto Jess's turn. So if you want to discard your... Okay, so the active hero loses 1 health and discards 1 card.
1 health.
1 health and get rid of a card.
There we go. So, what I need to do now... What?
Oh, just looking at my cards. Don't worry.
Discard 1 health. 1...
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yes, yeah. You have to discard 1 of these cards.
That's good because I've got 2 of the...
So you've got this one, which gets you 2 money anyway, doesn't it? So
Or draw a card.
now, what does the...
This one has to do this. So.
Oh, the active hero loses 1 health as well. So, sorry, we should have
No,
lost them.
I did.
Yeah, no, and from the
great.
ability of Quirinus Quirrell.
Okay, someone needs to help me out here.
Just the camera.
Someone needs to help me out here.
Well, because she's just filming everything.
Stop it.
No, we're just saying that when you're trying to film, Jess, you're just filming like the box or the floor.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just play this for now and then.
And then,
Well, Jake can edit it, can't he?
so this one says, all heroes draw a card.
Oh, okay, that's great. Wicked. Thanks, Jess.
Okay.
So we have a hand of 7 again. Brilliant.
So,
Hand of 6.
Hand of 6, I mean, sorry. Because we had 6 before.
but I only have a hand of 4.
Okay, and what about the other one? So you're gaining 2 money, or are you drawing another card?
I'm drawing another card.
Ah, good choice. Right, what have you got? Just pop it in. Just pop it in there, just on the end. Okay, so how much money are you getting now?
Dunno.
So you've done that one. So how much you got left?
4 money.
4 money. Okay, so we didn't refill. Oh, we're so bad at this. It's because we're filming at the same time as well.
Yeah.
Ah, what we got here? So we got something here for 4,
Okay.
Jess, which gains. So you get a lightning and draw a card.
So I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Okay, so you've bought that one.
Yeah.
Get rid of the cards.
And I'll read back up.
Okay.
While
so while
Daddy's filming his bit.
So, back onto my turn again, which is not great. So we are going to flip this, and this is he who must not be named. Add 1 of those tokens to a location. So this is our first token.
Uh-oh.
Actually, that's not bad. You know, that's our first out of 4, which is great. So, the active hero loses 1 health, so I am now down to 5 health. That's not great.
I'm down to 4.
Thanks to Jess's last ability, I have got myself 6 cards. Just going to line them up there. Okay, I am going to gain 1,
Great.
gain another 2,
I really need you to get
gain 1 money,
like that.
gain another money, gain a 3rd money, and gain a 4th money. Right, so that's great. 4 money and 3 lightning.
Do anyone have like a healing?
The 3 lightning I'm definitely going to put under there because, yep, he's got 6 health and we need to get rid of him. I also got to draw a card, which is my ally. Yes, choose one. I can either heal 2 or gain 1 attack. I'm actually going to gain another attack. So I could do 4 out of 6 damage in 1 turn. So that's him sorted. That's my cards done. 4 out there. So I've now got myself 4 money to spend. Just looking at there now, I could get more attack cards. Just looking at what else we might need.
Or you could buy that.
But then the rest of my money.
No.
Oh yes. Didn't see that because I was looking at the phone, not there. Game 1, you may put items you acquire on the top of your deck and say, so that would be really helpful. And any hero, so that way I can start to heal because we look like we might be getting in trouble soon.
Mommy, I can heal you.
Okay, so that's the end of my turn, so I'm going to pass that on to Jade.
Okay.
Jade is refilled. Let's see what we've got on the... So we have another he who must not be named. We add another one of those to our location. You lose a health because the active player loses 1 health.
Okay, so I lose a health and go down to 6.
Oh.
But I'm lowest.
Please tell me you can get rid of this horrible, horrible person.
Okay, so my Hedwig card can put 1 on there.
Nice.
And so can my Firebolt card. And if this defeats it, I get a coin, which it does.
So how much are you putting on there?
2.
Putting in 2 defeats, you get some money.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And then I get 3 money for my spells. And I get to heal any hero. And I will give it to Jess as she's got the lowest life.
Okay.
Get yourself back up to 6 there.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I've got 4 money to spend. And I think I'm going to go with this one.
Yes, another attack card. So,
Okay,
if that is your end of your turn, at the end we would check, see how many lightning, and there were 6. All heroes gain 1 money and 1 heart. Excellent.
Yes.
So, get yourself a money, Jess. And we all heal 1.
Yep, done that.
So that gets discarded.
And
We have our next villain.
who is
or
the
villains.
last villain?
Is that Crab and Goyle? Crab and Goyle?
Crab and Goyle.
Right, if you want to pass that on to Jess. Okay, you managed to buy. We're going to refill. Right, before you start your turn, we've got the Dark Arts card to do.
Dark Arts?
Which is another... Did this get shuffled? I don't think it did. Oh, right, okay. We are going to put another token on there. Each time a Dark Arts event or villain causes a hero to discard a card, that hero loses 1 health. So that's okay. That didn't make us lose a health, so that's fine.
I've got 1 money. I got my money.
You have?
But how am I going to spend it? Okay, so what we're going to do is any heroes gain 2
health. Okay.
That's going to be you.
That's going to be me. Oh, thanks so much. And if I get one, I'll return the favour.
Okay.
Because it's co-op.
Daddy,
Okay.
you need to shuffle your...
No, I've got my next draw.
Yeah, put them there.
Okay.
And then my next one is gain 1 money. You may put spells you acquire on top of your deck.
Wicked.
Instantly in your discard pile.
Okay, so Jess can put any of these spells, which are these red arrow cards. She can put them on top of her draw deck instead of... Yeah.
So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to gain 1 lightning bolt and put it on the villain.
Splat.
There you go.
Okay, what about your other ones?
So I'm going to gain 2 money.
2 extra money from your spells.
Yes.
Okay. So that's
how much money I've got.
That's all done, yeah? So remember, any spells you purchase this turn, Jess, can go on the top of your deck. So what about maybe this one? This is a good one. You've got 4 money, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 5 money.
And this one allows all heroes to draw a card.
Ooh, yep, I'm going to buy that.
But remember, that goes on top of your deck instead of in your discard pile, which is really good. That means it's definitely going to come out next.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so thank you very much. I've refilled that. Jess, you get to put all that in your discard pile. I've got my draw deck now. So that has run out. So Jade, if you don't mind, that gets shuffled and put face down, which I don't know if that's a good thing. Our location's fine. It's 1 of 2 as well.
It's
so
a bad thing.
Yeah, we can, we've got 5 more sort of damage we can get away with taking. Or location control.
And we can
who shall not be named.
Uh-oh. Okay, so that goes on there. Now, if at the end of my turn that is full, we then get rid of it and we go on to the next location. Very unfortunate. Okay, so let's have a look at what we have here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 money. I'll grab that first. And I have a lightning. If I defeat a villain, also gain a money, but I'm not going to be defeating him because I'm only going to be putting 1. That's 2 out of 5, unfortunate. For each ally, get a lightning, but I have no allies in play. I've only got spells and items. So all I can do is spend 5 money. What am I going to purchase from over here? So all of it costs 3. That's a real shame because I'm going to have some spare. So we have Oliver Wood.
The lowest on health.
Gain damage. If you defeat a villain, any one hero gains 2 health. Now, he's our last villain, so I feel like that's not going to be as useful. But this one, however, is going to start healing us as well. So I'm going to spend 3 and I'm going to get the Quidditch gear. Alright, that is my turn. I'm going to wipe that. I'm going to pass that on to Jade again. Let's do our Dark Arts.
Let's refill.
The active hero loses 2 health.
I lose 1 health.
Yep, because of your
Because of my
play.
invisibility cloak. Okay.
Hey.
So, first things first, we've got Hagrid. So I gain a lightning bolt, which I will put straight onto here.
Yep, so we can defeat them.
And also, all heroes gain 1 life.
Brilliant, thanks.
Okay.
This puts me
And
right.
then on my invisibility cloak, I gain 1 money. And then I've got 3 spells that gain me another 3. So I've got 5 money in total.
Ooh.
And I will spend my 5 money on purchasing him. Yes, I will.
Yeah, we've got an ally.
Another ally. See, Oliver Wood. Okay, so I'll spend all that on him. And that is me done.
Okay,
Now
so
it's
let's refill
back
this.
to me.
Back to Jess. Go on then. If we pass that on, I can get rid of her played cards.
So what I'm going to do
Before
is...
that, we need a Dark Arts card, don't we? At the beginning of every player's turn, we must do one. So, all heroes lose 1 health and cannot draw extra cards this turn.
That's bad.
So, that card is now null and void, unfortunately. So, this one that says all heroes draw a card, we cannot.
Zip, zip.
Make sure you're filming.
So, and then on this one, it says choose 1, gain 2 money, or all heroes gain 1 money. This turn I am going to gain 2 money.
You're going to gain 2 money? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so pop that on their board. What about the other cards? What do they allow you to do? That one next.
So, gain 1 money.
Yeah, there you go. What about the next one?
Then this one, I'm going to gain 1 lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And put it straight on them.
Splat.
And then my last card, gain 1 money.
Gain 1 money. And what does the writing at the bottom of that card say?
You may put spells you acquire on top of your deck instead of in your discard pile.
Brilliant. Okay, so you've got yourself 4 to spend. What are you going to purchase from here? So it's spells go on the top. So only the red ones.
So what I'm doing is that. So what I'm going to buy is I'm going to buy the hat.
Okay, so it's not a spell, so it doesn't go on top of your deck, but it looks quite helpful. Gain 2 money, and you can put allies you acquire on top of your deck. So this one just allows you to put friends on top of the deck that you.
And that's the item.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes, that's my.
Okay, if you'd like to pass on the camera.
There's your camera.
Refill.
Right, have a refill of that.
Flip this.
Excellent. What have we got?
We have got an event.
All heroes lose 1 health and cannot draw extra cards this turn. That's real. That's a real shame. However, don't fear, because I gain 2 lightning, which will be enough to finish these guys. Gain 1 money. You may put items you acquire on top of your deck. Now I feel this is a bit sort of pointless at this time. Gain 1 money, gain a lightning, but I'm going to put it on there again and gain one money. I'm not going to gain the money because any cards I now purchase aren't going to mean anything, unfortunately. However, fortunately, we have got rid of this villain. We've got them, and that was our third villain. And you have witnessed that we have won the game.
So, that is great.
Brilliant stuff. So what we are going to do, we're going to get this packed away, and then we're going to give our thoughts, yeah? Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm going to say give us a minute to put this away, but it's going to be edited, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So, this is now, we've just, we opened the box, as you saw. We played game 1 and won it.
Yes.
And now we're going to tell you sort of our first initial thoughts, because obviously we've only played game 1, there's 7 games in the box. So, we're going to start with Jade, then myself, and then Jess is going to give her final thought on it. So, what do you think of the game, Jade?
It was enjoyable.
Enjoyable, yeah?
It was good because it's family based. Children can
Read the cards.
if they can read.
Yeah, I mean...
it's very legible.
There's not a lot of text.
No.
On the individual cards themselves, there's a little bit of text, but it's mostly symbols.
Yeah.
If you've got an adult playing as well, they can just keep an eye on the dark arts and the villains, can't they? So
Yeah, that's what I like about it. I like the fact that it's good for families.
Yeah, definitely. As you can tell, I mean, obviously we are of a young age, of whatever age we are, and Jess is at a very young age of 7, and she's quite capable to pick it up.
Yeah,
Now,
and this says 11 plus somewhere.
11 plus. But,
it does.
Yeah, I mean, as long as your child can read a bit or understand when you read to them, and they can understand what the symbols do. So you've got money, health, and attack. At the moment, I don't know what else is to come. As long as they can understand a couple of the symbols and they understand draw 5, play whatever you've got drawn, I don't think there's too much complexity to it. So
Is that your thought?
No. So my thought is that your thought? No, my thoughts is it's only game 1. It's very early. That seemed really easy to start with. However, after setting up for game 2, I'm only guessing for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only going to get increasingly harder. Okay, we sailed through, but we only had 3 villains.
But
there's more to come. And
I just need to tell you.
go on then.
And what? And as the games go up a bit,
More villains.
Yeah.
Which we've just read in the rules actually. This game only 1 villain at a time, which would suggest that there's going to be more villains at a time. So yeah, one sec. Oh, so I've got one more thing to say. So I'm not into Harry Potter, as you know. I know you're massively into Harry Potter. You're not really. So I held off from ever playing this because I thought I'm not into the theme, not into the films, not into the books. Although I've read the first 2 books. Okay. But it wasn't until Jess said played this game because she played it with Neil at Merrycon, and she said, "Let me show you the game." So we thought, deck builder, let's just play it.
I'm on the first book.
Jessica. I'm not finished, and then I'll go on to you. Okay, edit this bit out, Jay. Where was I? Oh my god, you've lost my train of thought now.
So you were like.
What did I say?
Talking.
Oh right. So Jess said, "Let's get the game out." She literally got it out, didn't she? She just put that deck of cards there, put 6 out. She put the dark arts. She said to go there. The villain, she dealt 1, and she gave us our deck of 10 cards, and she said, "You draw 5 and play it." I barely read the rule book. That was all we needed.
Yeah.
Such an easy setup. Once you've played 1 game and you get what everything does, the next game gives you the rules. Each game's got a little rule booklet. Yeah. So I just read rule 2. Okay, setup's the same, which Jess done. And these are the rules. It's pretty much like game 1 for this one. I don't know if it changed.
Adding in a few cards.
We've added in quite a few cards by the looks of it. Yeah, the deck has got bigger. So I like that. I like that we're going to progress as we go, which is cool. So Jess, what are your thoughts?
So my thoughts is, so I like about the first game is that children can read the cards and always if they like need help on a very long word, they can ask an adult if they're playing it with an adult.
But how many times did that happen? Barely any.
Yeah, only on one of the ones.
But then as soon as I read it to you, you got it, didn't you? So
Yeah.
that's quite good.
So yeah.
What about the art? You like the artwork?
I
It's all
like
from the film, isn't it?
I like the artwork. My favourite character is Hermione.
Obviously.
But I like this thing. I like it because like you have to like stick to one like character, and at the bottom it has like a bit of the books at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
From your
That's
character.
perfect. Not gonna lie, didn't spot that. So thank you.
And can I give them a rating?
Okay, so what's your rating?
My rating out of 10 is 9 out of 10 for the first game.
Wow, okay, that's really cool. So you don't want to give a final rate until you play the whole game, do you?
Yeah.
So 9 out of 10, and that's only on game 1. That's really cool. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed our little video. We will do more of these as we get more games and as Jess gets more involved in the gaming, like she has here. I must say your games interests have definitely peaked since growing up, really, isn't she? I know you liked all your puzzly games, but this is probably one of your more in-depth.
I like the puzzling games.
And Harry Potter games.
Yeah,
Clearly.
but we haven't played the Cluedo one.
No. Not the Cluedo. Anyway, so thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed our thoughts and our playthrough, and we'll see you again very soon.
Bye!